due to the way that they live their lives behind delusions and lies. There is a big difference. You need to be able to do the work within your own shadow to realize what it is and who it is that you really are, so that you can habitually construct oneself to be that individual. You see the difference? What's good, everyone? Just out here getting after it once again. You know what it is, another early morning to start the day. Work, dogs, training, all the rest of the things that need to get done. But in saying that, I hope all you guys out there are doing just the same, continuing on this mission to be able to create better individuals to give back to your dogs and your family units. Now, I wanted to jump on here to speak to you about having the awareness that someone that is a true healer is going to be that individual that at times triggers you. Because ask yourself, does true change, does having the ability to truly heal from your instabilities, your negative vices, your inconsistencies, your mental instabilities, really come from a place of being comfortable? So you need to understand that at times that these individuals that you might have around you are going to be those individuals that leave you feeling internally uncomfortable with yourself, that will cause emotional discomfort within who you are and what it is that you're participating in within your daily habits and actions, within the way you conduct your thought process and your thinking. Really have a think about it, because does true change from your internal sense of character and the way you conduct your mindset on a day-to-day basis, does that really come from a place of being comfortable? No, not at all. When things change within these areas, and especially when they change for the better, it comes from a place of deep-seated realization and awareness that something in you has to change, because you can now see the truth for what it is, because the veil has been unlifted from the delusions and lies that so many of us tell each other and tell ourselves on a day-to-day basis. So in saying that, next time you are triggered, think to yourself, if the shoe fits, wear it. If you're one of these oversensitive types that hates living life by getting triggered all the time, ask yourself, why is it that you have that deep-seated sense that something is so wrong? Ask yourself why it is you feel a certain type of way, regardless of what it is. Why not learn to heal self? Why not allow that feeling to switch that internal motivator to do something about that situation? Because you know what? Why not habitually construct self so that the shoe doesn't fit anymore? So that you can step outside of that victim mindset of trying to blame everything and everyone for the circumstances that so many of you live within. Habitually construct the individual that no matter where you are, what situation, you know within who you are as an individual that you are solid, that you do not fit into this slot, that slot of a shit cunt here and a shit cunt there. See the difference that it takes when you hold yourself behind true virtue. See the difference it makes when you hold yourself in a way where you can be honest with self, where you can earn your own sense of self-respect, where you earn your self-esteem, where you know even within your subconscious, deep within your subconscious, that you are an individual that is worthy and dependable, not only to yourself, but to your peers and everyone else around you, that you are an asset, not a liability. You see the difference? When you can create such an individual within who you are and what it is that you stand for, you know that no matter what room you walk into, that just by the simple fact of the way of how you carry yourself, that you are an asset. Because such individuals are rare individuals. And they're going to be the individuals that are not easily triggered by getting pulled up and hearing the truth, due to the way that they live their lives behind delusions and lies. There is a big difference. You need to be able to do the work within your own shadow to realize what it is and who it is that you really are, so that you can habitually construct oneself to be that individual. You see the difference? Here, let me give you a couple examples of how we can even perceive the truth. For all of you incompetent dog owners and parents out there, we both know that when we own dogs and when we have children, that we bring them into our lives and we are responsible for the quality of life that they live. True? So think to yourself, if I allow myself to live and excuse all of my mental instabilities, depression, anxiety, confusion, whatever it may be, if I allow myself to become weak, meek, cowardly, incompetent, fat or obese, in other words, physically and mentally unhealthy, you tell me, how am I supposed to adequately lead and give guidance and direction to my dogs or my children? How are they supposed to have faith or trust in their instinctual way of following me and what it is that I provide to them? You tell me how I am not force-feeding them all of the lies and excuses that I tell myself on a day-to-day basis of why it's okay for me to let myself go in such a disrespectful way. You can bring that attention up to someone and they can have two different responses. One response will be, how dare you, who do you think you are, being insulted, carrying on. Or the other response can be, you know what, Juzzy, you're right. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Thank you for creating the awareness within oneself so that I can do something about that. Thank you for triggering that internal motivator within me. Yes, I feel a certain type of way, but you know what? I have the awareness of the truth now. And you know what? Now I can do something about it. And when that individual does something about it, and when they can find acceptance within the truth of what it is that they're doing through their daily habits and actions and the way that they conduct themselves, their character and their thinking, you tell me how that individual will not benefit in every area of life, and not just them, everyone else around them too, their dogs and their children, friends, peers, family, all the rest of it. Please elaborate to how they would not all benefit in every way, shape and form. You see the difference? So why would you want to sit there being one of these oversensitive, hypersensitive, bitch-made individuals that want to fucking kick and scream and carry on with a fucking victim mindset? I understand, we're human, none of us are perfect. But you know what? When we can learn to operate within acceptance of the truth, we can habitually create that individual that is better that does better, that is about it and doesn't just talk about it. Because there's a big difference between a real one and a bitch-made dickhead. So understand the two. I hope that little bit of food for thought can help. I hope that can bring some clarity to some of you individuals that are living there behind these different sets of delusions and lies, and in the different ways where this could be leading you into an existence of confusion. We need that clarity to be able to create those better individuals. Have a think about that. God bless. Peace.